Hey dreamers, we're going to continue with Final Fantasy XVI, or better said, we're not technically continuing because like we did of course finish the story, but there's a new DLC out that I haven't played yet, and that is the Rising Tides. I basically just finished the Echoes of the Fallen and on hard mode, on Final Fantasy mode as well, and now we're going to go straight into the Rising Tide DLC that came out, and I cannot wait to play it. It's a little bit, I think it's a little bit longer than the Echoes of the Fallen DLC, because like the developer said, they put a lot more effort into this DLC part. It's also the final DLC part, so it's going to be the last one in the world of Final Fantasy 16. I'm super sad because I'm going to be honest, this is really one of my favorite Final Fantasy games so far. Not including all the older games because like that's nostalgic. But no, this Final Fantasy is very dear to me. I really love the story. The story was so good. The combat is fun. I love like character development in this game. I know it's not for everybody. I know some people find it maybe too slow at some point, but yeah, I kind of like slow burning storytelling, so this is really my type of game. And I mean, like, all the Final Fantasy games are very slow burning, to be honest. Like, if you are like saying that this is slow, then you have never played a Final Fantasy before. So basically, I don't know, like at the I cannot really remember much about. I mean, like, of course, I remember the story, but I cannot really remember much what I did with the last part of like the Echoes of the Fallen. I believe that I like redid the boss fight, or basically like went through the whole story again on Final Fantasy mode. Then beat the boss again for the second time. You can see that playthrough of me doing that on Final Fantasy mode. But after that, I think I just like left. I saved the game and left because there was nothing really much to do anymore. But now they updated quite a few stuff in the game. So also like some new stuff. They tweaked a lot of stuff as well. They got new features here and there. So it's quite cool. I am going to focus this playthrough pretty much on like the Rising Tide, the Rising Tides DLC. I do not really know how long this game is, but I'm not going to play longer than around 2 hours of each section. So you will see me like cutting this in basically in pieces, depending on how big the game is, of course, like how long the DLC is. Also, before we're going to head out, I want to say that I miss this game so much. I miss Clive. I miss the world. I miss the combat. It's been a while. It's more than a year now, I believe, that I've touched the game for the last time. It's something that I like have so near and dear to me. Like it's I think that Creative Business Unit 3 did such a good job creating this world, creating the story, and this was their first big AAA game, so hands down to these developers. So I want to see what's new. So I saw that Karen has something new. It could be still, like I said, I did finish the Echo of the Fallen with this save file, so maybe her stuff is because of the Echoes of the Fallen still. Like, see, there's still like all these questions about like the crystals and stuff, like the dusk crystals. I think I already have read everything in my playthrough, so I'm not going to do that in this playthrough.
Weighing you down.
What do you have for me for something new? Let me check. I don't see anything new. That's weird. Oh, let me buy.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
That's okay. Nothing here. Ooh. Okay, so we have a few songs here that we can buy. We have logos.
You'll not find a better price than
We
that.
have the hymn.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Sorry, all
You'll
is
not
all
find a
as
better price than
one.
that.
Land of
It'd
icons.
better I'll be here.
Final farewells.
You're rubbing me blind, you
And
know.
holos.
It'd better I'll be here.
And another one. Oh no, I already have another one. Okay. So, right, so we got a new few songs. That's nice. Nice to have a few new songs. I think that was pretty much all new. Yeah.
Finished, are you?
Yes, I'm completely finished. No, not finished yet, because we still need to beat the DLC. Let's see what our new songs are. Let me check. It should be... Whoa! Wait, what? What the heck? Holy moly, that's so many... All these songs that we still need to like collect and or like to unlock. Oh my god, logos. Oh right, that's that song, yeah. It's the hymn. Right, the battle song. That's the main menu, screen title song. Oh, the final farewells, yeah. I remember that. Still left a scar on me. And holos. I kind of like my star. Let's do my star. Okay, so yeah. Oh, and there's something new in here as well. The Arid Stone. Arid Stone. How do you say that? Not Arid Stone. That's Final Fantasy 7. Nothing new. Maybe appearance. Oh yeah, right. So I am using not the Omega weapon as my look, but I'm using the Ultima weapon as my glamour. So yes, I do have the Omega weapon, but I'm having it as glamour as Ultima weapon because I freaking like that blade. It's pretty cool. It looks cool though. It looks badass. I don't know. I kind of wish maybe it was a little bit more sparkly, like it was like floating a little bit. But I still like this blade a lot. And since we are like, and it fits also a little bit in this DLC. I don't really know where we have to go. Do I need to speak with someone? What do we have here? All right, so we have the Wall of Memories, and we have the reading table. Yeah, I think that the Wall of Memories is still from the Echoes of the Fallen. The only downside is, because like this is the Final Fantasy mode, is that I haven't done the other Erite stones in this second playthrough. So there's like one gap still here in this save file. Yep. I knew it. So here it's like, yeah. Like this is the Dusk Shard. And there's like one spot open, and that's from doing all the Erite stones across the world. I did that on my normal mode playthrough, but since we are now in my Final Fantasy mode, I don't have it. I may be going to do it eventually. I have to see if my mood is up to it to do it again. Because like it's a lot harder and like it's a lot tougher. Also, the reason why I am still going to play in Final Fantasy mode and not in normal mode is A, because like there's also a trophy for doing this again with the DLC, and B, I don't want to redo everything again. I mean, I wanted to do it in like straight in one playthrough. There could be maybe some trophies that I'm going to miss in my first playthrough, but at least that I have like then finish it in like the Final Fantasy mode. That's all that I want, so I don't have to like put another recording video out for guys or for you guys to see that I have also beat it on Final Fantasy mode, because like I'm already in Final Fantasy mode. Yeah, so I guess we're going to read this. Probably something from the previous. Yes, that's the Echo of the Fallen. We already did that. And this must be the new one. Okay, it's just called Sit. I shall not waste time mincing words. Leviathan's dominant is in need of rescue. Rescue, okay. And despite my innumerable misgivings about joining hands with an outlaw of the highest disrepute, the dame has assured me that there is none better suited to the task at hand. I dare not reveal more for fear this missive could fall into the wrong hands, but if you have little I have penned here has kindled your interest, I bid your journey to the Vale in the North Reach and inquire with one Layla. She will surely see you satisfied. Okay, so we're going to meet someone new, because like I do not really call the name Layla, so I guess that's a new person.
Leviathan the Lost?
Yes.
But why now? After all this time?
Why, what now?
No. I'm not sure you'd believe me if I told you.
After all we've been through. I doubt there's anything that could surprise me at this point.
All right then. Rouse Joshua and meet me in the mess. We'll talk there.
All right, with the whole group. Sure thing.
I see we're all here.
So, what is it this time?
I'm not sure yet. The letter delivered to my chambers omitted a few crucial details.
Do we know its provenance?
That was one of the details it omitted. But whoever the sender was, it seems the dame held them in high enough regard to point them in our direction.
The dame? Well, she's not one to waste our time. It must be important.
Important might be an understatement. If the letter is to be believed, Leviathan's dominant is in danger. And someone wants us to save him.
Leviathan?
So the Warden of Water has finally returned. What has it been? 100 years?
More. The Lost moniker dates back at least that long. Even our venerable lawsman would not have been so much as a glint in his father's eye when last the mighty serpent brought his crushing waves to bear upon the realm.
But why the gap? I know it can be a few years before a new dominant's born. But over a century?
Should the dominant of Water's bloodline have been severed somehow, it could have prevented a new dominant from awakening.
But if one has awakened now, he couldn't have chosen a worse time. Every nation in the realm has lost its dominant. If word gets out that there is still one to be had, they will stop at nothing to claim it for their own.
And the twins will be at war again, just when humanity most needs to come together. Did the letter say anything else?
Only that if I wish to know more, we must meet in person. And that the Vale can arrange a meeting.
If nothing else, you can be certain it ain't a trap.
Famous last words. I'm coming with you.
As am I.
Thank you. Both of you. And Otto?
Yeah. I'll keep an eye on things here. Didn't fancy coming anyway.
Thank you. I shall leave the Invincible in your capable hands.
Ooh, we have a new audio for the quest accepted. Nice. All right, so yeah, so Leviathan the Lost. Like, we know not much about Leviathan the Lost because, like, I mean, like, we do know a little bit of, like, a bit when Joshua was searching for answers. But I think he only mentioned the Lost Leviathan, like, in maybe one sentence. And he said, like, oh, even the Lost Leviathan is there. Maybe it's still there in the lore at Tomes, but I forgot. Alright, so changing the tides. Quest destinations for the rising tides are indicated. Okay, so this is basically telling us that we have something in the to-do list at the right screen. Yes, and then prioritizing it. Yeah, we already know that game. So we have to find Layla in North Reach. And I don't know how to get all these. I want to claim all the songs now. Like, it's great. Oh, we have Vivian here, of course, still. Hi, Vivian.
What will it be today?
I don't think that's anything
What
new.
is it
Just
that you wish
that
to learn?
it's because like this is still
I have
from
the
Echo of
details
the
here.
Fallen. Oh no. Okay, so it did do an update for the ties, right? So that's basically the same.
Study it well.
And here we're going to. All right, so lost and found. Every scholar is in agreement that Leviathan, the water of the water, is no more. The great serpent having last been sighted well over a century past. The bloodline in which it swarmed most likely severed. If, however, it were to become known that its dominant still lived, the race between every faction recently bereaved of its their own icon to claim weapon. With security. Okay, so yeah, it is strange that because we do know that
the state of the realm
when
is
an
ever
icon
changing,
dies,
Clive.
or when a person that's like when a dominant dies, it can take years for another dominant to arise. That's what Sid told us in the very early of the game. Like Sid told us, like there can only be a new dominant after someone has died, and it can only be a certain amount of dominance. But that's weird because that's not true, right? Because Sid said there are only 8 icons in total, which is basically a lie, because there's also Leviathan the Lost, even though he was not there for over a century. But still, it was weird that he said that, right? If keep in mind that Leviathan of the Lost, or the Leviathan, should be still there. But even though he's not been seen for 100 years, doesn't mean that he isn't there. I don't know. So it's weird that Sid was so specifically saying there's only 8 icons and it cannot be anything more. However, we disapprove that because Clive is the second icon of fire, right? So we already broke that rule. So we already broke the rule of there can only be 1 icon of fire, 1 icon of wind, 1 icon of earth. But it's weird that he never mentioned Leviathan in that sentence. So yeah, I'm still curious about that. Why that is, and why Leviathan indeed became the Lost. Why did he were not shown up there? Also funny that Clive is saying I dropped my controller, 1 sec. It's really not my day today. It's not Friday the 13th today, but I don't know, it's a weird day today. But it's also funny that Clive says yeah, okay, so we have to be careful now because there's still maybe 1 icon left, and that is the worst timing ever because I think that Clive's just being I need that power. That's what Clive is basically saying. I don't think it's going to happen because that would not make any sense in the end of the game, in the baseline game. So I don't think we will get any new abilities or any new... I don't think that's going to happen because that would not make any sense. Because I already beat the game, so... And otherwise you would already have that ability at that point.
What do you think that thing is?
That thing there, that is the end of that. That is the origin. Okay, so open world, yes. I know I could go from the main menu, but this is I know, feels more that I'm actually on a journey. Let's go to the North Reach. All right, here we are. And we are searching for Layla. Ooh, here's something new.
Then.
What do you have for me?
Welcome.
Welcome, welcome. Nothing new. Oh, yes, there is. Oh, sorry. Okay. Wait. Oh. So here are all the songs. Okay. Well, maybe not all. It doesn't look like it's all of them, but it's a bunch. Against the Wind.
I'll be here if you need me.
See, this is what I mean. It's really a weird day for me. I'm misclicking things. Okay, Against the Wind. Sure.
An excellent
Whitewater.
choice.
Sure. Treading Lightly.
I do like a customer who knows
Reflection. I have like money and I almost had like 1 million gil in this game. Don't ask me how I got it. I think it mostly got it because of like the second playthrough that I did, and in its entirety. So on Final Fantasy mode.
Choice.
So yeah, I saved a lot of money there.
Like a customer who
Beyond
knows
the Heavens. That does sound a familiar song to me. Ascension.
An
The
excellent
Riddle.
choice.
The Show Me the
You have
Power.
a keen eye.
And Nate
I do
Papal.
like a customer who knows what he wants.
Right? I think she's rich because like I spent almost like 100k already on all of them. Or something like that. Do we have all the stuff here?
And a
Yes.
fine day to you.
Yes, thank you very much. Arigato gozaimasu. Okay, so there's something else that I want to show real quickly, because they did change also something new. They added now like presets, so we can now like save presets with our abilities here, which is pretty cool. So you don't have to swap out every time, so you can make a bunch of presets that you like. And they made like 3, 4, 5 presets, pretty nice. I kind of wish you could swap that in the game itself outside of the main menu, but it's fine. I am going to play with preset 2. I already made it because like I used this preset for my new game plus, or like Final Fantasy mode basically. These are all pretty much hard hitters, at least according to my experience, how my playthrough. This felt the most like the best for me to beat the crap out of like the final bosses and Omega in Final Fantasy mode. So but I am going to use this if we're going to face like normal enemies. These are a little bit based on more AoE damage. So I think I'm going to play with the second preset for now, because unless we're going to fight only boss fights for boss, then I'm probably going to switch back to preset 1. It depends. I have no idea what we're going to expect. So if you're curious about my gear, I am playing with the Omega weapon Reforged, which is basically a little bit like an upgrade version of the normal Omega weapon. You only can get this by doing the Final Fantasy mode to get the Reforged version. And these are all the normal, also reforged from the Omega stuff. I am using Shiva's Kiss +1, which gives me 15 seconds off her ability. And I have the same with the Breath of Lightning +1, 18 seconds to redo Judgment Bolt. And I have still increased the attack by 32. I think this is like the accessory I have so long with me. That's like I have that carried so long with me already. So that's pretty is it. So let's search for Layla.
And now might I help the garrison?
Layla. Where are you, Layla?
Looks like you've got a thirst.
Well, I assume at the Val,
But enough
because
talk.
that's what she said. Yep,
Fancy
here
a
she
peek
is.
behind the
You
veil,
must
my
be
lord.
Layla.
I'm looking for a Layla.
You found one. So, will your friends be joining in? Or just watching?
We're not here for your services. We simply want to talk.
What you do with your time is up to you. The price is still the same.
We're here about the letter.
Oh. Oh, sorry. I suppose you'll be wanting to know who wrote it then.
Among other things.
Look, I'm just the messenger here. There's only so much I can tell you.
Specifically,
A location, north of town, on the shore of Isle of Feist Bay. There you'll find a tent and the woman who can answer your questions.
and that's all. Nothing else.
Actually, one thing. There's more than flowers in the meadows these days. So keep that sword of yours to hand.
Flowers? Why would I... Why would I kill flowers?
Does anyone else think it strange that this woman should prefer to keep to the outskirts of town?
Right?
Not if she realizes the value of the information she's party to.
And the danger it puts her in.
You're still standing next to her when you're saying that, Jill. Just saying. She could have hurt you there. Oh, it's Isabel.
And there I was thinking you'd grown tired of me.
Oh, we actually have a new dialogue for her.
Forgive me, Clive.
You doubtless have questions, but knowing what you know, I trust you understand why it would not why it would not do to speak of such matters here. Oh my god, I hate when there are like three words very close to each other when there's like an O in there. Not to do, like not do to do. Oh, that's a tongue twister for
Do
me.
as Layla told you.
And should your curiosity be left unsatisfied, come and see me again. Right. Thank you very much.
Should we need
Arigato. Arigato gozaimasu. Okay, so we have to go to the outside of the coastline. Right, because we all know who Leviathan is.
Blue-eyed fiends of late.
Should be close to the waters. Chocobo. Hi, Chocobo.
I will.
Oh, I missed you, Chocobos. I mean, currently I'm replaying Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Well, not at the same time right now, but but that would be crazy. But I do replay it in hard mode, and I'm still not sure which Chocobo version I like the most. Like in Final Fantasy VII, they are a lot smaller headed, so the head is very small compared to the rest of the body. I think, and a lot more rounder as well, more cuter, maybe, I don't know, for some people. But I think I kind of prefer maybe either or this version or the Final Fantasy XIV version. Like I think that Final Fantasy XIV version is maybe still one of my favorites, but I do really like these designs as well from the Chocobos. I mean, like all Chocobos, like Chocobos, like are of course pretty much the same, similar, but there are like a little bit always differences in their design. But they're always changing up a little bit of their overall design in their Chocobo design. And even though this one is wearing a mask, but if you're looking at this one, for example, so we can see it a little bit better. I do prefer this one. Maybe. I mean, they look so much more fiercer. Like, they have a little bit more like an eagle face, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't know. Like I kind of prefer this design than the 7 Rebirth or 7 in general. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm stalling. I shouldn't do that. It's just that like it was because like I was replaying the game of Rebirth and was like, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, they're cute and all in Final Fantasy 7, but I do prefer the 14 version or the 16 version. I mean, it's the same team, basically. So, yeah. Okay, what do we have? Oh! Do you think we're going to go there? That big crystal in the distance? Because I'm not sure if I, like, maybe said it during my recording videos. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But I remember that I said, well, maybe I said to myself, or like, there is like a very big stone over there. And we never got there. Like, there's no way in the story points where we're getting there. So, could that be the place where, like, Leviathan is? Like, but why would he not show up? Like, what happened, you know? Like, what happened to Leviathan?
Well, the tent is where Layla said it would be.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, but who awaits us inside?
I don't know. Nobody. There's nobody home. Nothing.
It's empty.
Yeah, I mean...
Why am I not surprised?
Thanks, Clive. Thanks for telling us as well. Yeah, that looks empty, indeed. Oh, and there's like a boat here.
A boat.
Yeah, that's a boat, Clive.
Prizes for guessing. Who
Good
that belongs
job.
to.
Good job, Clive. Feel like I'm in the classroom again. A boat. Water. Grass. Empty tent. Ooh, I think someone was here recently. Still burning.
The embers are still warm.
Yep.
So you're Sid.
Technically. Who's this? Hello?
I suppose I must be.
Okay.
Which means you have me at a disadvantage.
Apologies. I am Shula, tributary of Mysidia, final haven of the Moats of Water.
The moats of water.
The very tribe into which it was believed Leviathan's dominant was born. A people notable for their sapphire eyes and ivory hair. Yet that would be impossible, since the tribe famously...
Vanished. Was exterminated. Despite the best efforts of both church and state, we are still very much alive. Though we've managed to keep that fact hidden from good Krieger's faithful for over a century.
Along with Leviathan's dominant.
That wave out there. What do you know of it?
The surge. Only that it's been there a long time.
Since the fall of Drake's Eye almost a century ago. Some claim the two are connected, but none can speak with any certainty.
So in other words, you know nothing. Not that
Okay,
I'll
calm
hold it
down.
against you.
Right. Don't have to be angry.
The wave was raised by Leviathan in an act of rage. Moments before the waters were stayed, and the icon and its dominant bound within.
And you want us to?
Rescue him. Yes. You see, a little bird told me about a certain outlaw with a singular knack for putting unruly dominants in their place.
Ambrosia.
And ours is about as unruly as they get. For years, we've searched for someone who could hold their own against an icon. Someone just like you. So what do you say? Will you help us?
What exactly did your dominant do to warrant this punishment?
What did he do? He committed the greatest crime one of his kind can. He was born. But he deserves a better fate than the one my people forced upon him. He deserves to be free.
As do we all. Very well. Far-fetched though your tale may seem, something tells me you speak in earnest. So we will do what we can for your dominant. But first, you will tell us everything you know about him and the means of his imprisonment.
I can do better than that. I can show you. Care to take a trip across the bay? My people await you there.
Lead the way.
Okay. So, right. So nobody actually tried to get there, is what I assume. Oh my god, for a new location. So, have no one ever been able or to find out if they were still alive, this tribe? I mean... I mean, Sambrek was pretty close to them, right? Was this thing already there on the map? As a visual, I mean? I don't think so. I think it was never there. But interesting. So we're going to the Lost Cloak. Let's go. Okay. If you manage to navigate the cloak's narrow mountaintop paths without plummeting to your death, you will be rewarded with a breathtaking view of blighted wastelands stretching from the oil-prized bay to the Sea of Grace. Yeah, but the only problem we have this boy here. The origin is pretty much ruining the entire lighting of the game. It's a little bit sad, to be honest, because like I do not really like the lighting right now in this game because of the origin. It is what it is. Because the reflections are very weird on the characters right now. I don't like it. Well, it is what it is. Cannot have everything. Like the view would have been so much better if it was like blue sky in the background. Oh well. I mean, it looks still cool though.
You might want to hold on to something. We're coming up on the wall, and passing through can take a bit of getting used to.
Okay.
I don't see any wall.
Of course you don't. That's the point. It's a glamour woven by our ancestors to keep our village hidden from prying eyes.
Oh.
But don't take my word for it. Watch.
And no one tried this?
Oh, that was worse than a slug of Bacchus wine.
Clive, the sky.
Oh, well.
It's blue, but
There we go.
how is that possible?
You do know what a glamour is, don't you? Ours just happens to work both ways, and a good thing too. I wouldn't fancy staring at those sickly clouds every day.
Ah, title drop, The Rising Tide. Okay, I was about to say, see, this looks so much better with blue on the background. It's like a cool contrast. With a little bit clouds. Doesn't have to be like perfect blue, because that's ugly, but like a little bit like clouds here and there. Perfect shot.
And that concludes our little voyage.
Ooh, and blue water as well.
Here.
Oh, that's funny. I say it, and the game and the developers were like, "Wait for it, wait for it. We have a solution." So glamour is basically their solution. It's still weird because, like, why would never? No one tried to go there and then hit that wall of glamour.
It's a long slog to the village, and a hard one. I hope you're up for a climb.
Depends. Gonna cost you 2,000 gil. Okay. At least the sky is blue again, so I'm happy with that. My answers have been brewed.
Finally.
What? You didn't think we'd arrived, did you? The village isn't up here. It's on the other side of the mountain.
Okay.
Of course it is.
Yeah, for some reason, like, the lighting looks so much better with this. Like, it does do so much more justice to, like, the outfits that the characters are wearing, to the characters themselves, with the reflection on their skin. But with the origin now, in, like, basically in the part where I am at this point of the game, like, everything is, like, red and purple. Or, like, it's not even purple, it's a really weird color. Like, it's a little bit like violet color. And I think that it basically ruins, like, the reflections of, like, a lot of things, like the outfit, the gear, the materials. And I'm so happy that they were also thinking this way, probably in the development of, like, to make the Rising Tide, right? They were like, yeah, we cannot, like, go with the ugly sunlight in this DLC as well. Like, with the Omega part, most of the part in Omega was inside a building, so you wouldn't see that anyway. But I think that they came up with a nice solution to how to get rid of, like, the clouds, and it's funny though. It's really funny. It's a very cheap way. I mean, like, it's cheap, but it fits in the Final Fantasy, like, universe, because, like, glamour do exist in Final Fantasy. Okay. Whoa. Oh, wow. My god, look, even those, like, snowy mountains. Have we ever been... No. We have never... I've never seen snowy locations in Final Fantasy 16, right? No. And... because, like, I see snow tops there. Oh, wow. So they actually did... quite a lot for this DLC this time, because, like, in the Echoes of the Fallen, they reused, or not reused, they used the same location that we already were in. Wow. They actually crafted a whole new place.
Watch yourself, Sid. This path can be treacherous.
Treacherous?
Not
It
for
looks
the sheer drop than for the
treacherous.
beasts who prowl it.
Thank you for the warning.
Yes, but
And please, call me Clive. Sid is an alias.
yes.
You will be pleased to learn, Lady Shula, that I have no such aliases.
Is that so, Lord Margrace?
It's all the same to me.
Good point, Jill. He does. Let me pet Torgal. It's been a while I've been able to pet Torgal again. I mean, I can't do it in Final Fantasy 14 right now, so... we have Torgal in 14. Wow. Okay. I see what they meant with we are going all out with the DLC. They crafted pretty much an entire location. Looks good. Looks beautiful. I love this. Looks very beautiful. I have questions. Why did no one ever consider to go on a boat and they're like, hey, what's over there at the cliffside, and then enter into the Glamourous side? Like, no one have tried that in the past 100 years. No one. It's very hard. That's a little bit like hard to believe. No one tried that. Or is it like working like the Banuba triangle? Like once you're going inside, you will never return. Like maybe it's like that, like a tidal wave, you know, Leviathan, you know. So yeah. No, this look. Oh man, I want to make screenshots here. Like now, I want to make screenshots because now the lighting is good again. Like it is actually pretty good now. I think I have shortcut for that. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Look at Clive being... Wait, did I change... how does it work again? How do I zoom? Oh, this is just zoom. Okay. Sorry guys. Normally I don't make screenshots during my recording sessions, but I kind of want to do it. And how do we get the blur out of Clive? Because Clive is blurry as freaking hell right now. Focus. I would say around here, and then not so much. I would say maybe 25, 2.5. A little bit like soft blur is fine. Brightness. Contrast. Was this already been here? Did they update the photo mode or something? I cannot recall that they added contrast and brightness into this. I have no idea. But I take it for granted. I like that. Vignettes. I'm not always a big fan of that. It depends. Color filter. Oh no, this is like Garuda. This is pretty much how it looks when we are going back out of this glamour. Then this is pretty much like the color that we see right now. Titan, Bahamut, Shiva, Odin. Odin looks kind of okay in here, but no, I kind of like the OG color saturation. Let me see. Can get a little bit better shot of him. I kind of wish you could do like with multiple people. Like, I know this is not G-Post, but you know, like so. I kind of like to make screenshots. You know, you can also do like get Clive away. Okay, so this is high UI. Make sure that Clive is looking at the camera. Maybe. One sec, there is something. Trying to. There we go. Okay. Boom! And we have a screenshot. Maybe a total shot as well. Look how bad that is. Maybe I'm going to use this for my thumbnail. I don't know. Maybe not, because that would maybe be spoilers. And I don't do spoilers in my screenshots. I don't do that. Oh, that's interesting. A bit hard to tell where the point is, but I think it's here. Something like that. look at this chat. Like, look at it. Like, you like standing there. Oh, sorry, I didn't want to zoom. And they changed the zoom in, zoom out. Why do developers always switch these buttons around? Like, like L1 is up and R2 is down, right? But in Final Fantasy 14, it's the other opposite around. So then, like R2, not in Final Fantasy 14. Sorry, in another game. I don't know. I think it's Horizon. Horizon is the other way around. So yeah. Yeah, pretty cool. I kind of want to make like more screenshots eventually, but I'm not going to do it in this playthrough because people probably are like get bored of this. But it's cool nonetheless, you know. I kind of like this place a lot. Portrait. Oh. Wait, what? This is also new, I'm pretty sure. Look at that. So now we can basically make an Instagram. Clive, we can make an Instagram account for you. This is me. At the location. Landscape. Oh. Wait, why is it switching now? Huh? Why is it now like this again? What? Why is that? Is that because like... Do we need to make... I don't know what they mean with this. Let me... It's funny that if you turn off the depth of field, there's still depth of field happening. Or it's not, it's FOV because like it's like it doesn't make any sense. Okay, where's my focus? Okay, there it is. So we need to go down. Guys, I'm so sorry right now. Okay, here we have to... Right, like this. Boom. And I think I have to then, like... rotate it again? Because, like, I don't know. Because, like, if I do it like this... You probably also get, like, the side stuff? I don't know. I'll have to check that out for myself. I'm sorry, I'm not going to bother you with all this. Okay. Even though I already did. So it's your loss right now. But looks very beautiful. I wish we could like change maybe the character into Jill or something like that. So because like it's really hard to make screenshots. I already tried it before with your party members, and they disappear if your camera comes too close. They should have like done that a lot better. Are those enemies? Oh yeah. Okay. What's this? Okay. So we are going to test out our skill. Let's go. I hope I still level 100. Oh no.
Oh, will you now? Shall I keep my axe and spells to myself then?
Oh no, you can fight with us, it's fine. Wait, they're so much higher than me. Well, it's only 8 levels, but still. Oh, I'm still a little bit rusty. It's been a while I've been playing this. Okay.
You mentioned spells. Yet I see you carry no crystals.
Yeah, what's about that?
Since when did a bearer ever need crystals?
But then, where is your brand?
Waiting for me in Sunbreck, if I ever get careless.
Then it's in for a long wait.
Yeah, if nobody found this place, how would they get branded? Because like they need to get branded, right, for that. Right? That's the whole ascension of branded. Like, you're not born with the mark. They mark you because they know that you have the power. Like, that you have magic. That you are a bearer, basically. But you're not born with the mark. Like the Imperials are doing that. But if they've never found this place, or did they? I'm so confused. Like, if they knew about this place, what is that? Oh, it's just... Oh. Sorry. Normally I don't like... Sorry, Torgal. But keep in mind these are... like... fiends and not actual animals. Yeah! Still doing fine. Yeah, I was a little bit worried because, like, since I'm like playing in Final Fantasy mode already straight away for the first playthrough, I was like, oh, maybe it's not so smart to do it, but I think we're fine. Even though, like, we still are under-leveled.
We're almost at the summit. From there, you'll have a better view of our home.
Okay. Oh. And if you don't believe me, in the top left corner, you can see that I'm playing in Final Fantasy mode. Otherwise, it's not saying that there. And I'm also not using any helpful stuff.
Few have ever set eyes on what I'm about to show you. Just so you know.
This is not what I expected.
Welcome, my friends, to Mysidia.
Oh!
It's been a long time since I saw the North looking so...
alive.
I'm sure you have plenty of questions, but it's been a long journey, and I expect we could all do with a rest. Our humble village is only a short way from here, if you'd care to accompany me. Let's get ourselves in front of a fire, and I'll tell you everything you need to know.
Wow. This is crazy. That looks beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Shula.
And we aim to keep it that way.
I don't think, yeah, I mean, but, okay, so I have so many questions still, like, like, do they not know there's a big threat happening right now at this point as well with Ultima? Because, like, if they have the glamour, they have no fucking clue that something happens. Like, if there's, like, a meteorite, like, falling from the sky, they have no clue that it's happening. Like, like, how is the glamour working even? Because you don't see... yeah, you don't see the origin from here. I think it's faced that way, I think. Let me see. I need to... Yeah, because that is the wave. Sombrek is over there, where my camera points right now. So... over there, around over there, there should be the origin. Okay, well, you cannot really see it anyway, because they're living pretty much like behind the mountains. But, but, yeah, wow. They really did outdo themselves this time. Looks beautiful. I wonder what that big blue line is. It looks like a shield. Some sort. Maybe that is the shield that's holding the glamour? I have no idea. Hello, little creatures. Oh, you look also different. You look so much more colorful. So pretty. Why didn't Final Fantasy XVI look like this all the time? I mean, like, I love gritty and dark. Don't get me wrong, but that's why I love Final Fantasy XVI so much. But I'm also very huge, like, type of stuff like this is like. Oh wait, this looks so amazing. This is so gorgeous. Wow,
Are
GG.
those stones glowing?
That's one of the cairns which maintain the glamour. Steer well clear.
Wait, these stones? Like these things here? This is holding the glamour? I don't know. Okay. Seems, I mean, if it works, I guess. Wow. The lighting is so much better here. Look at this. They really did a good job. Like, I'm not going to lie. I wish that we had more places like this in 16. Like, I don't know. Okay, guess we have to fight. Well. Yeah, this, wow. I see, like, screenshots, points right now all the time. I'm like, oh my god, that's such a cool shot here. Because, I mean, like, I don't want to, like, say, like, oh, look at me. But, like, I know when a developer makes something on purpose, like this. This is a shot they're doing it on purpose. Like, they make specifically this type of, like, mountain in this shape to have that point of view in the distance. They're doing it on purpose. And they're always looking at, like, okay, where needs the sunlight be at that point. That's why you also don't have day-night cycle in this game. Because, like, they want to make the game look like it's the best look and feel with the sunlight goes in certain spots. There should be a day-night cycle. I mean, like, but the reason why there is not is because they want to maintain, like, when you're first looking at the scene, you have, like, that the sun reflects in a certain way. I think I already spoke about this. Like,
the surge was an act of rage.
Mm-hmm.
One wonders what prompted it.
Yeah. I think I already maybe talked about in one of my dreams videos about this. I have a deja vu moment. But lighting is so important. It's one of this. It's the important it's one of the most important things in video games. And that's why you also don't have, like, for example, day-night cycle in Final Fantasy VII, because they want to keep that specific lighting in certain way. Because, like, if it's going to be like with the day-night cycle, then I will experience the backdrop in a different way than another person does. And sometimes, like, maybe if there's, like, rain or thunder or mist, and then I don't see the vista, and that's why they're doing it that way. Even though I do agree there should always be, like, a day-night cycle, because to make it feel more alive. But for aesthetic reasons, like graphical reasons or, like, art reasons, this is why they have just static skyboxes like this. That's why. I already explained it during one of my videos in dreams, but I'm pretty sure I did that because I have a deja vu. But yeah. Wow. But at least now you know why a lot of developers don't put day and night cycle in their video games. Like, for example, Uncharted don't have a day-night cycle because they always want to have to maintain the same type of impact in your scene. But there are, of course, exceptions in other games. Like, some games are doing that. Like, for example, like more open world games like Assassin's Creed or I don't know, I cannot really think like games out of my batch on my head right now, but there are, like, of course, like a lot of, like, open world games that does have day-night cycle. But the impact is always different in certain situations when you're crafting environments like this. As you always need to have that the sun impacts in a certain way. I love it. Tell you a little bit inside there. Why developers are doing it. Yeah! Straight up. Hey, that's not very nice. Boom. Oh. Hey.
It's over.
Like I said, I'm a little bit rusty, so bear with me. Oh. Oh, okay, fine. Yeah. More? There we go. Yeah, I mean, we haven't really fought any like hard bosses, like boss fights at the moment. So, ooh, treasure. Oh, even those are new. Phoenix shift. Okay. All right. Look at this, guys. Gorgeous. Such a shame that this is the last DLC. Like the last thing that we're going to see in the environment of 16. So beautiful. Also new music, I think. Because I don't think I heard this score before. That rhymes. Wow. Kind of want to live here though. But are they not like also living here on a like...
Could we not have spared ourselves the mountain crossing by landing further north?
In clear view of the bay.
Did I went the wrong way? No. It's pretty much linear. Like this is not really like technically an open world game. I mean like it has open zones. But it's not very like an open world game. And it's fine. It doesn't have to be, you know. Like technically Final Fantasy VII is also not an open world game. It's an there are like open sections, open zones. How? Is this even the same game? Like it feels like I'm completely playing a different game right now. Look at this. The fidelity and everything like that. That's crazy. Oh my god. If only Final Fantasy XIV was looking like this. My computer would explode, by the way, if that was the case. Hello.
On evening tides.
Does morning's light return?
Oh, they have a code.
Open the gates! The tributary is home!
Tributary? Ooh. Wow. This looks beautiful.
Outsiders? Well, I never. Look at the size of that dog.
All right now. Back to your duties.
What?
You'll have to forgive my people their curiosity. We don't get many visitors. Or any, truth be told.
Then we are honored to be the first.
This is quite extraordinary. Like stepping into another world.
So do you believe me now?
You've made it difficult not to, my lady. But how did your people chance to settle here in the north? Unless I am much mistaken, the moats of water long called the coasts of southern Ash their home. until Drake's Horn fell and the Blight forced them ever inland, where...
We met our doom, along with our dominant. I see you've read the Gregorian Church's account, but perhaps you'd like to hear ours. That building over there is the Witten Hall. It's where my people gather to discuss matters of import. We can speak more inside, once the place is ready to receive you. It shouldn't take long, but you're welcome to explore the village while I see to things.
Thank you. We'll do just that.
Wow. Haven Obelisk. My goodness. It feels like I'm playing a completely different game. Like, it's so different in the art, like in the architecture, you know what I mean? Like, wow. And the flowers, look at the flowers, beautiful flowers. Jesus. I really wish we had more zones like this in 16 main story. Like, I understand the grittiness, and I love grit. I love grittiness. I love dark, like dark medieval settings and stuff like that. But this is completely like a whole new experience for me. This looks incredible. Is that a chocobo cloud? Or am I now seeing things? That cloud shape looked like a chocobo statue. It's a weird shape. Or it could be in bat. It can also be like... it can also be just like a bird flying around. I don't know, I'm just... Have you ever done that as a kid? Like looking up in the sky and looking at clouds? Probably have done that, right? And then you're seeing like a cloud shape and it looks like something.
I heard you the first time.
It's probably because like as a kid you have a lot of like imagination. Like I still have like a lot of like I'm still a kid from inside still a little bit. Okay, we cannot go there. But wow. It's I don't know what type of like... It has a little bit... I don't want to say Vikings to it, because like Vikings did use a lot of like stuff on their like rooftops. It's not really like that per se, but it's really hard to tell. But if you're like looking at these type of structures, like with a whirly thing, it's a little bit of a mixture between Viking and also maybe Asian a little bit. It also is like with all the spikes and wood crafting. It has a little bit of like mixture between Viking and Japanese culture combined to one. If that makes sense. Like, not that the buildings are looking Japanese or anything like that, but but especially with like wow, look at this, like all those like spines and weird like how you say like fences or I don't know, like holes in between. It's very like what you see in Asia. So it's really like a mixture between that, because this, for example, those whirly things on the side looks very what you see in like Viking type of architecture. I always love to see that, and I see it often happening in Final Fantasy games, that they always like take something that exists, of course, because like you do that as a crafter, but but then like take something new out of it. So you're going to try, like you're combine different cultures or known structures, and then you combine them together in a new way. And just like how like the apothecary was in Final Fantasy 16 mainline, when you hit like the ancient stuff, like it's so unique. Crafting, like it's amazing. This is so peaceful. I want to live here, to be honest. Like, I'm not gonna. I would definitely want to live here under better circumstances, because like I know that like at the point right now it's still Ultima like waiting in the sky, but it looks beautiful. What is that? Is that just like, oh, it's just a little leaf over there. Yeah, also this tree looks very, but also this tree, like you see that whirly thing is a returning thing in this game. So everything in this game has like a returning element. So you see this type of behavior in the apothecary, right? With all those curly, whirly stuff. And you have the trees that have the same way. And also with the buildings, you also see those type of structure, texture, whatever you want to call that. You see that returning in a different way. And I love that. I love that they put like tiny details like this in a, like a normal person would probably not going to even see that. They would walk by and just like, oh, that's a weird tree. But they're doing it on purpose. Everything is crafted on a purpose way. Like they know exactly what they're doing. Like everything is like, it fits together. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is so freaking banners on the outside. Yeah, it's a lot of mixture between like Japanese culture and Viking culture combined together in one. It's to make something new, you know, like it's completely new. Like I love that, but I can definitely see where the inspiration is coming from. This is so lovely. I can like look around here forever. And the main team color, blue and white, because probably water, you know. White water, or what was the call? The song was also called like that, right? The white water. So yeah, love it. Hey man, what's up? Very beautiful. Jesus Christ. They did such a good job with crafting this place. I really love the architecture. Like the... I get... Even though Dreams is pretty much... Like, it's not dead, but like it's pretty much dying. Like it's laying on the ground right now. Well, and like also a little bit planet servers are gone. And I think that Dreams is not going to follow much later. I think it's having the same fate as Little Planet have. And it's sad because like I'm so inspired by this, looking at this like, oh man, I want to like make something like this in Dreams. Not exactly like this in Dreams, but like get inspired by it. It's so beautiful. It's so weird. Like it's so weird of like the different structures like between like very flat surface with like wooden planks, and then for the diverse in the way of like how then the pillars are looking. It's so weird, and I love it. I'm digging it. Yeah, some people here washing stuff. Yeah, this is gorgeous. Also, the music is lovely, by the way. I really wish that this was Final Fantasy 16. in general. Like more like I would have loved to see more places like this in general during my playthrough. So peaceful. Oh, they also have chocobos here.
Everywhere I looked. It was all I could do.
They don't have like different. Oh, they do have different color chocobos because like I have like Ambrosia is white, which is rare. So they do. There are like different chocobos colors existing in this universe.
Did you hear that, girl?
But they are more rare. Like the white one is very rare in the
If you don't
lore.
mind, Manda, I'm in a hurry.
Oh, look at him, her. Don't know. I was not trying to look at it. I was not checking if it wasn't him or her. But yeah, this is lovely. I love this. I'm definitely going to make screenshots here. I'm sorry that I'm just like taking my time because like I don't want to rush through content. I'm not a rusher. I always appreciate craftsmen in video games. I'm sorry if you don't. I'm sorry if you like rush from quest to quest, and I always appreciate the craftsmanship in video games because like it's
Seems like one of the cairns was
it's so beautiful.
Didn't have enough to do.
And it sparks also a little bit inside me because like I'm also of course very intrigued as a graphic designer, 3D designer to get inspired by all this. Yeah, this is lovely. I would definitely want to live here in better circumstances. Look at the view in the mountains and stuff like that. I'm only curious, like, how close are we to the water right now? Because, like, if there's like a tsunami, then you have a problem. Like, if you have like a tidal wave coming at you. But if it like gets a little bit higher up in the mountain, then you have a beautiful spot. And also like very hidden as well. It's not like you can see the ocean from here, you know? Like it's very like hidden in the forest. I think it's like pretty much more up in the mountain. Because like when we were still up over there, I think I saw like this town was a little bit more up. So
Please, Grandad, tell us another story about the witch.
the witch. Yeah, tell us a story about the witch. Yes, that silent. That was a stupid word joke right there. Like a dad joke. Okay, so I think that okay, as much as I love like Final Fantasy 16's like world building in the first place, like in the main game basically, but I think I come to a conclusion, and Jill is also thinking with me right now, but I think she maybe have the same conclusion as me. I prefer this. As much as I love gritty, I love dark times, dark medieval times. I love it. I'm a huge fan of that. I always have a weakness for stuff like that. But seeing this, I think that now seeing this, I'm like, I kind of miss this in 16. We now have it, but still, of course, it's a DLC. But I kind of miss this in the sense and sake of like the main game. I kind of wish there was a little bit more like these type of environments in the beginning of the game at least. Like it doesn't have to be in the end, of course, obvious, because like with everything happening, but with the blight and stuff like that. But it could have maybe a little more easing us in, like when Clive was still younger, for example. You could have made zones like this a lot more. So now we only have saw like Clive at the younger age, when he was only there with his dad, and of course, like when Josh was young as well, and then we went on the path already on war, but then I don't know, like I kind of wished there was like maybe a little bit more like this in the first place when he was younger, so you could see like the transitioning a lot, like from what the Blight has been doing, like what the magic has been doing, or basically Ultima. So yeah, I kind of wish that was like being done like that, not going to lie. But I think I'm going to leave it like here. I'm so sorry, but like I said, I'm going to make shorter videos because like it's just a DLC. And I think this is a very good stopping point for me, because like I'm not sure what's going to happen once we're going to visit the Witten Hall. But yeah, this is so lovely. It's peaceful. It's so lovely. I really love the architecture here. Like, I cannot get over it. Like it's also the ropes is returning. Like I said, those whirly things, you know, it's like it's a reoccurring. Like probably like I see stuff like that instantly. I see that like it's purposely done because it's the theme from this location, right? Or like more in Final Fantasy 16 overall, but it's a lot of like recurring theme. Like this also like has like that curly stuff, you know, waves. It looks like waves. I think that's the best way to describe it, since we are with Leviathan and everything like that. Yeah, I think it's a beautiful place to stop here. I think I made the whole round because like I want to explore a little bit. I'm pretty sure we're also going to get maybe that the quest or the story is going to get me through all these places, but also these stuff are interesting. I wonder what it means. I wonder if this is like meaning something. Like just like a symbol for them, or it's part of the architecture. I don't know.
I'm sorry, but I don't like it. Outsiders should stay on the outside.
I'm standing here, but thanks. At least you are being honest. I appreciate that. I appreciate honesty. Have I been here? Yeah, I think so. Because that's no, there's a different tree. Yeah, it's so peaceful. A chest! Look at that. It's just like that. A chest. I was pressing triangle because like Final Fantasy 7. It's not good if you're playing different games at the same moment. Yeah. I'm going to leave it like here. Because like, I think if we're going to start the next mission, I think then I'm not being able to stop anymore. So, it looks amazing. It really looks amazing. All right, so I'm going to leave it like here. Like I said, smaller episodes than I normally do. It's just a DLC. DLCs are not so big as the main game, obviously. I really hope that you enjoyed this as well. Like I said, I'm just taking my time with like DLC. I mean, like, I want to soak in all the details that have been crafted for this final like episode, basically. In the next video, we're going to, of course, continue. We're going to visit the Witten Hall and see what is up about, like what happened with Leviathan and why now. What is the reason why we have to rescue Leviathan at this moment? What is the reason for that? Yeah, I'm still curious. How did nobody enter this place? You know what I mean? Like, have no one ever went on a boat before in the past 100 years and hit it the glamour wall and and was like, hey, there's no wait a second. Wait a second, the sky gets different suddenly. What the hell? So maybe we'll get the answers for that. I don't know, but it's weird. I think it's just like a very cheap story. I don't want to say cheap story way, but like let's say it's convenient to do it in this story-wise way because of like where we are, right? We are, of course, at the point when Ultima is about to destroy the world. So yeah, everything looks dark and violet and like, I don't know, weird color lighting and stuff like that. So I think the developers were like, yeah, we really want to make this like location, but with the current state and lighting, we don't like it. So we just pretend that the city was living there in a glamour spell. I think it's still clever to do it like that, but I mean, it's still, I'm like, okay, I see what you did there. But, I mean, like, it still works. I mean, like, it's not like I don't want to say it's cheap to do it like this. I mean, like, it still works, right? But at least give me the answer for why have there never been someone outsiders been here in the past 100 years or so. Because that feels a little bit unbelievable that no one ever tried to get here. Like on accident. Like, I mean, like, I understand that nobody knew about this place. I understand that. If they want to protect this place, I understand that. But there must always be someone curious, right? On a boat, exploring the shores and the mountains. Like there's always be someone out there. I mean, I would be curious if I was living in this world. I would take a freaking boat and was like, hey, let's go over there. I want to see what's behind there, and then suddenly hit the wall of. So why did that never happen? That's what I want to know, and that's basically all my questions. So what happened to Leviathan? We have to save him. So I wonder who Leviathan is. Is it the girl that we just met? Who I forgot the name. She had a really weird name. I hope that I will remember in the next episode. But is she the one that's Leviathan? Is she the one? But that doesn't also make any sense because, like, why would you then visit? No, I don't think she's Leviathan. But I still want to know, like, what happened and what is that freaking shield in the distance as well. That must be something to do with maybe Leviathan. I don't know. There's like also a big like I don't know, like a beam going on. I don't know what that is. I'm curious what that even is. A lot of questions. Probably we will get a lot of answers in the next episode. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, don't forget to dream, everybody. And I will see you on our next Avengers with Clive. See you later. Bye-bye.